Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late night Bobby Tyler Show. Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Late night with Bobby Tyler Show. Filmed in the Napa Valley TV studio. Whoa, yeah. Ha! That's it. Gotcha. Ha! Ooh, welcome to Television Intense TV, the late night with Bobby Tyler show. We are in San Diego in the house of Anthony Antron Mabin, legendary DJ Antron with Radiotron, Rappers Rap Records, recording engineer, helped design satellites with NASA, also IMDb 100 movies, major motion pictures. I can't name them all, there's like 100. I mean, The Fifth Element, right? Visual effects, special effects, assistant director on some of these pictures, right? The Fifth Element, Star Trek Insurrection, Annabelle, that scary doll, ooh, that bitch, and the Green Lantern, Iron Man, Scarface, Miami Vice, Superman, Aeon Flux, yeah, the Fantastic Four, all four of them, not just the three, all four. The Lord of the Rings, filmed, they had to fly him out to New Zealand, and Eight-Legged Freaks, oh, Michael Jackson's Ghost videos, remember that? Yeah. Yep, special effects. Batman and Robin. The Devil's Advocate. Being John Malkovich. Being Robert Louis Tyler. No. I am your host, Bobby Tyler. Late Night with Bobby Tyler Show. How the Grinch Stole Christmas with James Carrey. He likes to go by Jim Carrey now. X-Men. Star Wars, Episode 1. Yeah. True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Interview with a Vampire, and the list goes on and on. Eight-Legged Freaks, right? So anyway, first of all, I want to tell you, we are in San Diego.
Eight-Legged Freaks with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson. And I was going to tell you, we are in San Diego. So this morning, I got him the waffles, some Eggos, and he dropped them in the sand, so they're Sandy Eggos.
That's funny.
And a lot of Spanish speaking down here, I noticed, because we're right 15 miles from the Mexican border, you know. They say hello, but the H is pronounced like a J, so it's Jello, you know, and then they answer the phone, bueno, that means good, so they answer the phone, good, the phone's ringing. And they say, I say, you know where, how to get to Mexico? They say, si, senors. And I go, yeah, I see seniors all the time. This is a senior park, right? They're all over the fucking place.
It was my mother's house when I own the estate. Now, I inherited it, but okay, I'm here, and we're the youngest people here.
He inherited it.
So we're like hiding out?
I inherited zero, right? You know, and well, I was going to tell you about, you know, the lighthouse for the blind, right? They got that up in Napa. Like,
so funny.
What good with the lighthouse for the blind? I mean, they're going to crash that ship right into the shore anyway.
Oh,
they're blind. Why they
clowning? I grew up in clowning.
$10 for what? No, it's not $10. It's turned up for what?
No, we own the clowning from Cerritos, California, Los Angeles County. We own the clowning. We can clown.
Yeah, and boy howdy, that's the ticket. And you know, I'm all for equal rights. Like, pay me for sex, right? Buy me a house, get me a new car, buy all my food, open the door for me.
That's every girl you meet.
Get these girls, I don't know, dig ditches, change my flat tires, take me out to dinner, movie, get me a pedicure, manicure.
We call them help me.
I'm all for it, you know. I'm all for equal rights like that, right? You know, so you know, and the girls that have tattoos, to me that's like renting a house with graffiti all over it. I mean,
Captain Save-A-Ho.
Right?
Came through in the 90s. Captain Save-A-Ho.
I did. And tomorrow we're going to be shooting at dawn, a new movie, Deadly Island, right? This is a starring actor, one of them. Also Peter Close, of course, from Court TV, and he played Dracula, a lot of movies. IMDb, both those cats.
Captain Save-A-Ho.
IMDb.
Because I'm not acting.
IMDb.
I'm playing me.
I know, but if you IMDb Anthony Mabin. You will see like 100 credits right there. Boom, major credits, major credits.
Yeah, just
so
work.
tomorrow we'll be shooting at dawn. Not my ex-girlfriend. Not you.
Ah!
Not her. No, she's safe.
That was funny.
Yeah, but she'll figure that. She's like, oh, they're gonna be shooting at me. No, we're not. We're shooting at
Stealing
dawn.
the spotlight.
Talking about this when the sun comes up in the morning, man. You know.
All right.
And also, this one girl, she was like, she got into heaven. I just dreamt this the other night, right? And she gets in heaven, and they say, you're not going to be admitted in here. God tells her, and she's like, I need to talk to your supervisor. I need to talk to your supervisor. See, this is what I'm talking about. He tells her, man, this is why you're not coming. But anyway.
I learned a lot from you. I learned a lot of things. You know, I found a future wife from Vietnam. You know, I didn't think nothing of it, but it came by a miracle. And, you know, my fiance, she's Vietnamese, but she loves me truly. And I didn't think that was possible.
All I can ascertain from this is, during my assertion, is that it behooves me to inform you
I know
that you
gonna
are
edit it.
the personification of the computational fluid dynamics engineering, of the recording engineering, of the... Anyway, I'm going to introduce my first guest. This is Lance Anthony Antron Mabin, Anthony Mabin on IMDb, of course. And the first questions I have for you is, you were a legendary DJ Antron with Radiotron in the 80s and 90s. Club Metro, Los Angeles, boom, right?
Yeah.
Is that true? True story?
Yeah, that's right. What happened was I was one of the best DJs in Southern California, and the record label was looking, they're called Thump Records. They were looking for the best DJ in the mid-cities, and I was the best DJ around. So I made the record called Scratchmatic. You can find it online, whatever, Scratchmatic, Sound of the Street. I made that record. Then there was a contest in Los Angeles for the best DJ in LA. Called the club was called Radiotron.
Who won?
And I turned it out. I won. I won the crowd. Radiotron was in 2 movies. And you know the
Breakin'? Was it?
Yeah, Breakin' 1,
Breakin' 2.
Radiotron.
I
won Shabadoo,
Boogaloo Shrimp, and which we both know, and they both wanted to do the show as well.
But I came to the club with, I said, you ain't seen nothing like this before, because I'm from San Diego, and I grew up in a street culture that was grounded in the streets, from the clubs and the parks. And we learned the grooves and the records and the moves and what the people like. So I came in with a different style, and I turned out Los Angeles. And I won Radiotron, and that showed them, oh, shit. So I won Radiotron, and you know, Ice-T was there, and he looked at me like, eh. And you know, we dated the same girl. You know, there was some beef going on because, you know, Ice-T's girl, you know, that was my girl. She was mine first. Yeah, I put that out there because, you know, if he want to fight me, I'll beat his fucking ass.
True
Because
story.
I was going to beat his ass at the club, but I didn't. I gave him a pass. That was my club, Radiotron. Ice-T was there. And then, let's see, a lot of people. Ed Lover and whatever else his name was, MTV, they were there at our club. Hip-hop culture in Los Angeles was born in L.A. I mean, hip-hop. I mean, rap came out. Rap in South Central was gangster. That was a different style than hip-hop. Hip-hop was the dancing and the music culture. It was all peace and love and graffiti. That was a whole different culture. Then gangster rap came in the late 90s and changed hip-hop. So that shit went south, and I bounced. And I switched from hip-hop music to movies. And I got 8 of the best movies in the world ever made under my credits. So I'm still coming up. I'm the next Steven Spielberg. Next, you're going to be hearing about Anthony Antron.
Now, you DJ'd at Club Metro too, right?
Yeah, we went to Club Metro.
You know, Shabadoo filmed a movie there called Deadly Dancer. I was an extra background. Yeah, you know Club Metro.
That's right. Shabadoo lived 3 blocks away from me in the hideout sanctuary city of Cerritos. That is the last city in LA County where I lived. Shabadoo lived 3 blocks from me. I used to ride my bike to his house when I was a teenager. 18 is still a teen. I used to ride to Shabadoo's house. Yeah. Shabba-Doo. And I did a song with him, which is still unreleased. We're brothers. I haven't talked to him in a long time because I heard his health wasn't 100%.
Rest in peace.
And
rest in power.
oh my God, I forgot that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. His brother's still around over in Fontana, I believe.
Then I need to pay tribute and give them the rights because we made a song that's still unreleased that maybe one day we will release it.
True story. And now, recording engineer, Rappers Rap Records. You know, Ronnie Hudson did an album with Rappers Rap Records with like 30, 40 different artists. I mean, like DJ Quick, Too Short. The list goes on and on, right? But you did the recording engineering for a lot of records at Rappers Rap Records. And we give a shout out to DJ Lee Johnson? Lee Johnson? Is that his name?
DJ Flash.
DJ Flash.
Johnson.
Lee Johnson. Hey.
Yeah, Rappers Rap Records.
Yeah.
Rappers Rap. His best song was, he had a lot of records. You know, forgive me if I don't remember each title.
He's like the first, one of the first white West Coast rappers, or any kind of rapper ever.
Yeah, he kind of,
you know. He's my age. He's 64.
He claimed the white title, which was dope because before Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
And I took lead engineer at Rappers Rap Records, and we recorded about 100 artists. We recorded everybody in Los Angeles. And let's see, King MC came up, had a #1 with Kelly called "What Have You Done For Me Lately" rap. That was a remake of Janet Jackson's song. That hit Billboard charts, and we made so many songs. Songs hit movies. And that started my career as an engineer. Because I was an engineer before I was a producer. I was an engineer, turning the knobs, plugging in all the equipment. Like, how does this work? How do you do that? I saw how everything worked. And then I started learning all the equipment. And then I spent all my spare time in the studio making my own songs. And that's how I finally made a #1 record. I made a record called We Can't Be Held Back, which... You know, I heard it went #1 overseas, on Rappers Rap. And, the royalty things gets all, like, crazy through international this and that. And, I didn't bet all my income on the records. I found my own career in recording engineering and engineering and aerospace. So I kept it moving. But I'm just proud to be a part of the roots of West Coast. Before the West Coast was won, I was the seed. Yes, I was.
Yeah, everything, all 4 famous careers that he has, right, are due to computers. He didn't go to college for these computers. He self-taught,
I taught myself.
Self-invented, self-created, thought outside the box, I didn't go to college, not very much, really, myself.
Well, I thought they were fun. I was like, what can this do?
Yeah. And then, like you were saying, he helped design satellites for NASA, right? When they had the big reel-to-reel computers, right? Filling up.
That's true. I
got you.
Yeah,
right?
I did.
Yeah, I got you.
That shows you, without school.
I got your back.
Without school, I designed.
Yeah,
I kept America safe.
Let me read it. Job well done on brilliant Pebbles video by Lance. Lance Mabin is to be commended for his superior performance in the development animation for the brilliant Pebbles video. This is a letter from Rockwell. Rockwell, I'm telling you.
I got like a dozen more.
Yeah. But the most professional video I have ever seen Rockwell develop. It says here, right? And it goes on and on. Accolades, kowtow.
And I want to encourage everybody out there that it's not about what you can't do. It's about what you can do. Because I had no idea I was capable of that. All I did was apply myself and work hard, and I just did it. And they were like, oh, we've never seen anybody like you before. And I didn't know any different. All I did was just apply myself.
It was creative and innovative and original and thinking outside the box. It was something new, different angle. And they were like, what?
I mean, I was like walking on water, and
right.
I didn't really comprehend or understand that. I'm just humble, just a DJ. How can a DJ go to Rockwell International, Aerospace, National Defense, and turn it out and get the top award? Who knows? We're gonna make a movie about that. Director Robert Tyler. Right?
Yeah, speaking of movies, we got this movie we're shooting tomorrow, and he's the starring role because of the IMDb,
Yeah.
along with Peter Kloos, IMDb as well. And we got 64 actors in this movie, right? It's called Deadly Island, you know. So, did you practice? You have one line for tomorrow. What's your line? Did you practice it?
I forgot.
Ah, okay, I'll give it to you.
Drinking a beer?
It's like, yeah, get the beer. Right. Get a drink.
My line is this.
Yeah. And
I
then,
said I don't talk in movies.
and
I
then-
just make appearances.
his line will be, "Shut up, idiot! Throw out the white trash."
All right.
Say it.
You can dub it.
No.
I ain't gonna say it.
"Shut up, idiot! Throw out the white trash." He's trying to kill me, and then he thinks I'm dead, so they throw the body off to the second
On
floor,
your
down to
floor.
the first floor in the Briars, and then
I keep it real
I wake up the next
for
day.
my OGs. I'm from Long Beach,
Right.
CA.
And then let's go right into that IMDb and movies. Special effects, visual effects, assistant director.
Yeah.
On,
Well, that was moving up the
on
up the
a few
ladder,
of them.
yeah.
On one or two of these pictures, you know, over 100
Warner
movies.
Brothers on the lot. It's nice being on the lot because there's lots of food. It's a cafeteria and there's bitches.
Yeah, lots
actors.
of bitches.
I mean the extras. Like
I mean
they
extras.
want to make it, and you tell them
Extra
I'm
bitches, too.
I'm assistant director, and they're all over you.
Right? He's like, I'm the
I
assistant
have a
director.
whole
They're like,
notebook
oh,
full
I
of
want
phone
to,
numbers.
yeah. Because
I mean, how do you
now,
handle 12?
the Fifth Element,
12
that's-
chicks at a time.
The Fifth Element, that's my
Oh
favorite.
yeah, I did
one of my
that.
favorite
I
movies.
did the VFX visual effects for
The Fifth Element.
Yeah,
I love that movie.
I told you I have 8
Thanks for doing that for me,
Oscar-nominated credits.
so I could watch it. Shit.
Yeah, Fifth
I
Element.
saw it when Bobby
Yeah.
was born 25 years ago. Came out at the
That was
theater.
pretty
He was
good.
an infant.
See what we did in the early 90s, late 90s, is there were no effects yet. We invented it. They were like, how can we do this? So what we did is we got down, because I'm from Rockwell as a computer scientist, and we figured out how to mix camera input to digital technology with computer manipulation in arts and graphics, and we mixed it all. This was brand new. So I'm at the foreground, same as George Lucas, and I have said before, I kicked George Lucas' ass as Next Generation, but he gets all the accolades, but I'm next.
Well, didn't you get laid off from one place? They had to get him back because they didn't know how to work the stuff he created.
That sure is. I let them do that. They let me go, and I laughed.
And they begged him
They
to come
let
back
me
in.
out. They
Hey,
laid
we don't
me
know
off.
what you're doing, but nobody else understands it either. So he invented this
What
shit,
movie
you know?
was that? What
Right.
movie was that? I'm trying. Oh, it was Superman Returns.
Superman Returns.
That was $1 million budget, $1 million, and they already blew like a few $100,000.
Which is not a lot nowadays, but back then, yeah.
I mean, that was just for the effect.
Yeah.
And then they tried to do it without me, so I went home, to Long Beach, and I'm laughing and kicking back, and in the pool on a boat, a
Back
raft,
to the LBC.
sipping on cigarette, and then I get the phone call. Hello, we need you back. And I said, I knew it. Yeah, I knew you couldn't figure out how to do it. You thought you could do
We're
it
sorry.
because-
We're sorry.
Because what you didn't understand was what I put into the work is I put in secret sauce. And you didn't know the secret sauce. You thought anybody could do it. You hired Manny, Mo, and Jack. You thought you could replace me, and you failed. And you freaked out because the studio was in panic. Like, the movie isn't going to come out. Iron Man isn't going to come out. We're not going to deliver. Holy shit, we're in trouble.
They're
we
behind
got-
schedule.
We're behind schedule. We got to call him back. They called me back, and he said, we got to make you an offer you can't refuse. And I said, yeah, I'm going to milk this. What's it going to be?
They had a deadline to meet, and they couldn't
Oh, my
meet it.
God, the
They're
deadline.
like,
Couldn't read it for Superman Returns.
Yeah.
I went to Beverly Hills Bank in person to cash that check for $64,000 for the weekend, and Beverly Hills did not have enough cash
They don't have enough money in Beverly Hills for this.
on hand. I'm talking
Beverly
about.
Hills is broke compared to this guy.
No, I'm talking about.
No, I know.
They're used to dealing in credit.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we make exchanges.
Cash?
But no, I said,
I need the cash.
no, I want to feel it. I want to hold it. And they looked left and right and called the manager and said, oh, he wants the cash.
Get a Brinks
Oh my
truck
God.
and a briefcase.
Nobody asks for cash anymore. I said, I want to hold it.
He does.
And that was the funniest moment of my life. I just wanted to feel it. It was so funny. And I redeposited half of it, but I just wanted to hold it.
Then there was the Star Trek Insurrection. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Star Trek Insurrection.
Yeah, Star Trek. That's
that was pretty good.
Yeah,
there
Star
was a couple
Trek.
studios involved. I did VFX, you know, on the computer stuff. And, you know, I was coming from the greatest digital studio in Southern California. There was only one studio once above us. That was called ILM, Industrial Light Magic. But we got a little bit better from experience. And, yeah, I did Insurrection. I did the design for a lot of the effects for that. That was pretty good. That was
pretty slick.
You know, I started, that was part of my tour. I started making a tour of LA, and it's kind of wicked how me as a hip-hop DJ, motherfucker, artist, starts with my attitude in that industry, it didn't mix. I came in like Darth Maul.
Or Tyler Mall, either one.
Oh, yeah, same. Look, you see the relationship? I came in like a...
What about Annabelle? That scary bitch, that little doll.
Oh, yeah,
that little
yeah.
doll. Remember Annabelle? She
Yeah,
like
I did that at Sony.
That was a scary movie.
I did that at Sony.
Scary movie.
And,
boy,
yeah, I slept on set with her in my car. You know, I lived on the lot. That was at
you
Sony.
didn't have sex with her.
No,
Okay.
no. I would
No, Annabelle's only like
I tell
17.
the truth. I tell the truth. That would be deplorable.
Probably. Despicable. Hey, what about Green Lantern? Was that the one with Kato, or am I thinking of another one?
Oh, Green
Is
Lantern.
Green Lantern with Kato or not? That's a different green guy. Right?
Not
That's
with
Green
Kato.
Hornet. I'm sorry, I was thinking Green Hornet. He did Green Lantern.
Yeah, so many movies.
That Green Lantern didn't have Kato, I'm sorry.
They start to get mixed up. You know, I get like not a dozen. You know, I get several movies a week, and you kind of start to forget which movie is which.
You're working on, yeah.
But I really love my most memorable of all time is Devil's Advocate.
Devil's Advocate.
With Al Pacino.
Al Pacino. And the guy from Matrix was in it too, right?
I forgot.
Yeah, that boy from Matrix.
I forgot. But I turned them into monsters, and that took intricate.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to do it, so I had to design.
Yeah. Remember how the walls would turn into
I did that.
Yeah. This guy. The walls would turn into like they would move and turn into demons and fireplace and
into the demon.
He did that. Yeah.
The demon sculpture.
He did that shit.
Came from a famous
artist.
I mean, like Lutheran church thing. Right. I'm not into that, but very famous cathedral.
I don't even know what that is.
A Catholic something church.
Yeah.
That we took the El Naya, whatever it was called, but there was a big lawsuit about that, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Did you pay him?
Well,
somebody did.
You know,
somebody did.
I guess $100 million movie, they got millions to play with, right?
$100 million movie.
Who knows where the money went?
Dime a dozen.
You know, I only got what I got.
Then there was the Iron Man, the Spider-Man 3.
Oh, I worked on all the Man movies.
Yeah, all the Man.
You know, say Spider-Man, Iron Man,
X-Men.
X-Men. That's my last one. X-Men. Yeah, X-Men.
Batman.
That's another. That's one.
Tyler Man. No, I'm just kidding. Scarface Man.
Scarface.
Miami Vice
I did some Scarface. Yeah, I
Superman.
did some Scarface.
Oh, Aeon Flux. I love Aeon Flux.
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah.
The Man Hands?
It started with the Aeon Flux cartoon, and then you made it into a movie by doing
so
the visual
long
effects.
Ago, I did
special effects.
So much work. I forgot that one. Yeah.
Which one did you do the assistant director with?
That babe, what was her name?
I don't know. She's hot.
She's famous, though.
She's famous now.
Charlize Theron or something?
Charlize
something. You know Charlize Theron one and all.
Oh, yeah. It was. And yeah, right? That's a true story. Aeon Flux, man. Yeah,
but my favorite movie, let me just say this, is Eight-Legged Freaks.
Eight-Legged Freaks.
I apologize if I mention this again, because our star, before a star was born, was Scarlett Johansson. I worked with Scarlett, and that was a monster movie where she got terrorized by giant spiders. I did this at Sony.
And visual effects personnel.
At Sony, and Scarlet became Black Widow in the Avengers.
We only got 5 minutes left. Can you do this? I mean,
Plenty of time.
half-hour show goes by quick. I still got to edit. But yeah. Aeon Flux, fantastic.
Well, we can go into music. We can finish.
Fantastic
the movie,
Four.
and we go-
Shall we do the
Four,
outros
right.
and we're
The
done?
Invisible. Let me tell you about the Invisible Woman.
She's hot. Especially when she's invisible.
You're gonna give this. You're gonna edit this, but let's give this a minute. Okay, the Invisible Woman. Do you know who that actress was?
Scarlett Johansson.
No.
Well, she was invisible. How could I see who she is?
In the Invisible Woman.
Couldn't see her. It was invisible.
The other one is very famous.
Was it Jodie Foster?
Edit that in when you remember.
No, I ain't editing that.
Very, very famous
Now,
chick.
Lord of the Rings, they flew him out.
Wait, let's go back to the
We only
Invisible
got 3
Woman.
minutes left. We gotta go.
The Invisible Woman, very famous woman. You're gonna fix edit. But what I
No,
said,
I ain't editing.
I had to make her invisible. Now this is a story you're gonna spend time on. This is really great. I said, okay, well I'm gonna have to film her, and I said, I gotta get her naked. And I made that up.
They
fell
believed
for
it. They fell.
And they fell for it.
for
I got her nude, and I.
It's necessary. It's a necessity.
To make her the invisible, I had to strip each piece
I
of
gotta
clothes
see
off.
exactly what nipples I'm dealing with.
Exactly.
And,
So I got her naked. That's so clowning. That was my greatest clowning fucking move. I said, I can't believe I got away with that. I was just kidding when I said that. And I got away with it. So I got her naked. You know, come on, you're going to fix the name
No,
later.
I ain't cutting nothing. So, real quick, we gotta finish up. Batman and Robin, being John Malkovich.
Wait. Batman and Robin with Clooney,
30 seconds.
asshole.
Yeah. Clooney. And
Being John Malkovich.
being John Malkovich, I thought that was pretty cool. They ran through the back of his brain. They became him. Entered into his subconscious.
Yeah, I would go to sets all the
That was
time,
pretty
and you know, we just shoot, and then they go, here's all the footage, see what you can do with it.
Yeah.
It's like, let's see, they don't know what
Twist
they're
it
going
up.
to do until you design it, and I'm a visual effects
The Grinch
designer.
that stole Christmas.
Oh, that one,
little,
with John Kerry.
He
was
bitched
cool.
about these contacts in his eye.
sure
They
did.
hurt. It takes hours.
Oh, yes.
Fucking, how much are they paying you, man?
No, he really did.
I
Really
know, but
did.
you gotta
I
be
worked with John
professional.
Kerry.
You gotta go with the prosthetics, man.
I mean, he was crying. His eyes, it's like he almost couldn't work.
Okay, real quick. True Lies.
Arnold.
Did you meet Arnold Schwarzenegger? That's
Yes,
what
I
everybody
did,
wants
in
to-
person.
He did.
I was standing next to Arnold, and I was kind of shy. I stepped away, and he grabbed me. I have the photo somewhere.
I've seen it.
We're going to cut it into your video.
Yeah.
Arnold grabbed me. He said, why are you standing so far away? And I had a man crush on Arnold. I swear to God. Because I worked out next door at Gold's Gym. Because when I worked at Digital Domain, that's in Venice, next door to Gold's Gym is next door. I would go to Gold's Gym every day. And that's where Arnold, his claim to fame. And when Arnold grabbed me and said, you standing so far, to me, I made it. That was my diploma into the world of movies and film, Hollywood industry. When Arnold grabbed me, I had a man crush. I'm not gay, but I swear I felt butterflies. A man to admit that, I felt butterflies. I was in love with Arnold when he grabbed me. And I would go to his restaurant every week at Chassi's on Venice Boulevard. Chassi's. So he would come and have drinks with us. It was all in fun.
Okay,
So,
any shout outs you want to say to your daughter? Anybody out here in TV land? Anything like that? We're going to wrap it up here. So,
shouts out to my family, Aisha, Nathan, and Kaylin, always.
shout out
Mia, Leah.
Shout out to little Bobby Tyler, Derek Clark,
And
Emily Harris, all my
Lance
kids.
Jr. I can never forget
And
my son, Lance Jr.
then Junior. and
We
pretty
call
much-
him Linky.
Pretty much we are space ghosts from the West Coast, from the best coast actually. Now, right? Yeah.
we
From
took over.
coming straight from San Diego. It's a late night with Bobby Tyler show, and pretty much we are out of here. The Late Night with Bobby Tyler show. Stay in touch. Transportation provided by Rolls-Royce, Cadillac, Lincoln, and Mercedes-Benz. The Late Night with Bobby Tyler show is brought to you by Auto City on Sosco by the railroad tracks. Audio House right next door. Napa Gold and Silver on Jefferson Street by Burger King, where kids are king. Emmy Lou's Diner right in the River Park Shopping Center. Polish Nails and Spa by Jamba Juice, Knob Hill, not the Snob Hill. Doc's Trophy Shop on Jefferson Street, across from McDonald's. Hair in Motion on Solano, between Lincoln and Pueblo. Sal the Flower Guy next to Napa High on Jefferson Street. Dr. Fraser on Jefferson Street. Follow us on TikTok, you don't stop, at Tyler Mall 2, Tyler MAUL 2. Late Night with Bobby Tyler show was filmed in the Napa Valley TV studios in Napa, California. Oh yeah. Craft services provided by Small World Restaurant, 928 Coon Street in Napa. Mr. Tyler's Hair and Makeup by Hair in Motion on Solano. Mr. Tyler's Wardrobe provided by Yo Mama. Have gall trying to glimpse the chief. They stand tall or crawl to get next to me. I'm tall them all, going down in history. Standing tall, and it's no mystery. I don't fall, the future is just for me. Baby doll, fame and fortune is first, you see. I don't stall, Niagara Falls flows the sea. I'm the baddest damn rapper that there ever could be. Tell them all, and I don't stall. You know the words just flow like Niagara Falls. Tell them all, I'm having a ball. Leave a message, baby, maybe I'll call. Tell them all, and I don't stop. You know the words just flow like Niagara Falls. Tell them all, I'm having a ball. Leave a message, baby, maybe I'll call. The T is for tremendous, the Y, why not? The L is for lucky, the E for excellent. The R is for royal, cause that's what I am. So